Hello. I want to talk about being gay, being a lesbian, being homosexual, and just some stuff that's come up in my internet sphere lately. I have seen many discussions on various blogging platforms and Instagram and whatnot about homosexuality and people mislabeling themselves as gay or lesbian when it would seem, based on their actions, that they're bisexual. Whatever. That's not really what I want to talk about. What I wanted to talk about is the idea of, again, it's come up again, political lesbianism, and the idea that one can choose to be a lesbian or can choose to forego heterosexuality and become a lesbian, which, God, I've got videos on this topic. Y'all know how I feel. But the thing that has come up for me lately is how I cannot get my head around how anyone can say shit like, you can choose to be gay, you can choose to be a lesbian, you can choose to become a lesbian. Homosexuality is not a choice. Okay? It's innate. I think it's biological. We're born this way. And we know that it's not a choice because there are fundamentalist Christian and Mormon and Muslim and Republican and Nazi people who are gay. Like, the most alt-right, far-right, extreme religious, conservative, spectrum of people include people who are homosexuals. So it's clearly not a choice. It's clearly something innate with a biological basis because it encompasses all of those people of every kind of religious or political spectrum. It can't be an ideology. It can't be something that a person chooses, because if it were, then the extreme religious, like Christian and Muslim extremists who believe that being gay is a sin destined for a doomed eternity in hell, would choose not to be gay in favor of their religious and even political salvation. So I can't, and I don't trust people who say that it's a choice or that it can be a choice. I don't know. I've said before that I think that it is better for a woman in her life to choose not to be with men, because you can choose not to do something. You can choose not to be with men, but that doesn't make you a lesbian. But anyway, I think that it's a good idea for women to choose not to be with men, not to act on their heterosexuality. And that's not to say I'm advocating for celibacy, because I think if women do want to choose to abandon men in favor of women, I think that's great. I think that's awesome. But I don't think it makes you a lesbian. It doesn't make you a lesbian. To be a lesbian is to be a homosexual. It's not something you can just choose. Yeah, like I said, if you could choose it, we would see people choosing not to be gay in the same way that some ideologies apparently believe that you can choose to be gay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a way to wrap this up. I don't have an ending for this, but I have been very frustrated lately with a lot of the bullshit I have seen about choosing to become a lesbian. It's bullshit. It is bullshit. It's bullshit. Bye.